Hello again and welcome back. This is part number 4 of my orchid haul from Schwerter in Germany. And in my last video I talked a little bit about this Chysis hay. See if you can see the tag here. Chysis hay. And as I said in my last video, I didn't know anything about this plant. All I knew was that it didn't drop all of its leaves during winter time, and it didn't fancy too much light. It's not a highlight orchid. So that's all I knew. But after reading Travado's blog on the internet, I understand that this plant doesn't like to be repotted. The roots are going to be damaged and die off. It doesn't want its roots to be disturbed. So, as for a lot of other orchids, nothing strange about that. So, I decided to leave it in this media, because it wanted to be moist all the time, especially during summertime. So yeah, as I can see, new root tips are coming, and that it's a really healthy plant. It looks really nice and plump. So why bother sending it back? Why? There's no reason for that. So I decided to do like this. I take this hanging basket and I put this guy inside of it, of course. The growing points are just around it, and the older part of the plant is in the middle. So just place it in the middle of the basket, I think. And I decided to put some airy media around it, like this chunky bark. That's a good size on this bark. Maybe I shouldn't take the biggest pieces, but quite good, like this, I think. Just put them around like this, just fill it up a little bit, just so it stays airy. I want it to stay airy around the roots, but I don't want roots to dry off. And I don't want to put, that's why I'm not going to put any sphagnum moss around it. That was my first thought, but I reconsidered that. So let's see if I got enough pieces here. Yeah. Whoa. Sorry. It's not easy to see anything if I put my hand in front of the camera. Yeah. It's a stupid idea. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. I can adjust it a little bit afterwards. You don't have to look at that. But what I want to do is, this plant is going to get really heavy, and the bulbs are going to be just like catasediums. It's going to tip over. It's going to fall over the edge of the pot and hang downwards. It's going to be really, really heavy on the side like this. So there's a chance that the whole plant will tip over and fall out of the pot somehow. It's going to be wobbly. And I don't like it. I don't want it to be like that. So I have a new idea, which I think I'm going to practice on this guy. Could be, I'm going to place a stick. So, yeah, here, just to keep it in place. Which means that I have to burn a few holes on the side. And I do have this guy here. So I'm gonna burn 2 holes, and I'm gonna stick this little stick through the pot to keep it in place. So that's my idea of this with this guy. No, it won't stay in the position here. Just wait a second here. Oh shit. Oh, it's not a good idea. But anyways, well, it's okay. Yes, yeah, now it's okay. I don't want to burn my bench here. Well, that's my idea with this guy. So, you just put it away for a bit. And it's going to be hanging with this hanger. Yeah. In my largest window in semi-shade. So, let's get that out of my way. And now, this little orchid is my Cattleya Rex. I decided to put it in a smaller black pot, just in order to not get any more algae on the sides. It's got a little bit of algae, but I think the roots are very good. It's still very alive, very much alive, and nice growing tips, and I don't want to disturb this guy. I don't want to do that. So just make sure it's not getting any more algae than it already has. As you can see, green all over. But now when I put this here in this black pot, the algae is gonna die since it doesn't get any sunlight anymore. But it's not so much, and I take it the next time. I just want this little orchid to settle here and get used to my environment. So that's that's all I gotta do with that guy. And the same goes for my Cattleya Walkeriana. I released it from the old black pot, and it wasn't so bad. It smells okay, the media is still okay, and the roots are okay. Nice new growing tips, pink ones. And I don't want to bother. I don't want to disturb this guy. I'm just gonna put it back like this. Yeah. So that's easy enough. And now something happened today. The wind grabbed hold of my Cattleya goldiana. I'm going to show her for you. I've had her for 5 years. I don't know if you can see the... No, I can't see the tag. But anyways, last year I decided to divide the plant. It was getting too big and just getting too big in all directions. So I divided it in 2. So now I got a new growth in the middle. And that's nice. And a few more growth on the sides here. So that's fine. But the rest of the roots, yeah, the soggy, a lot of dead roots. And the root system isn't that long. So I decided to put it in a much smaller pot, much smaller clay pot as this one, with only a little bit of charcoal and some plain bark. Yeah, and I'm gonna fill it up a little bit in the bottom here with some charcoal, so I don't get the roots too soggy. as you can see, it didn't really enjoy the moss and bark mixture with perlite and charcoal. It did last year. It was doing great. It was doing so fine. And I destroyed it all by dividing the plant, and all the roots died back. So this is what's left. But I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna fix this. And it's gonna stay outside during the summertime. On the floor this time. Alrighty. See you next time. And have a good day. Bye bye.